Hey, this is Dr. Amanda from StraightSmile Solutions. Today, we're going to be talking to you about delivering aligners and take-home instructions for the patient and what I like to do. And, investing a few dollars in this process, this take-home process, is going to really exponentially help your outcomes and patient satisfaction. So for a small investment of about $5, $6, I'm going to show you what I like to do to send my patients home with. And you can make this look a heck of a lot nicer than what I did here. This is pretty simple, but you can buy these little tackle boxes from any craft store, eBay. I got this one for $5 from Amazon. The compartments are big enough that you can easily store a set of aligners in there. I like to label it. Obviously, this is just 1 through 15. If you have more, you can get a bigger one. Or they can double up later. But anyways, I like to send this home with them. So basically some basic instructions. You can see here, it says, please change your aligners every 7 days. That is for Invisalign. If your case is not Invisalign, it's probably going to be 14 days. It's white label. It really depends on the thermoplastic material that you made it out of. Zendura Flex, you can do, I usually do 10 days. Everything else, I'm going to do 2 weeks. Invisalign could even be every 5 days, but that's a one-off. So I would stick with it every 7 days. The reason why most dentists and patients are not successful with aligner cases is because they're changing it incorrectly and they're not understanding the process. They're just kind of on this auto pilot, okay, it's been 7 days, so time for me to change my aligners, but they're not really understanding why they're doing it and when they're doing it and the significance of that. So hopefully this process will take you through it. And if you do this, you will have way more success and you shouldn't have any revisions, refinements, or mid-course corrections, assuming, number one, your treatment plan is well done, and not all treatment plans are well done. It's your job to know if a treatment plan is optimized. You can't just take what the technician gives you and think it's right, because most of the time it's not. So you have to do some tweaks and stuff, and that's where we can help you. Number two, of course, your patient needs to be compliant. But, isolating the good treatment plan thing, that's something that can easily be controlled. We help doctors with that every day at StraightSmileSolutions.com. We have a per case fee or an unlimited fee. So I do recommend that everyone gives it a shot because you're going to see how much more successful you can be with aligners. So anyways, like I said, this 7 days is most likely going to be 14 days unless you're doing Invisalign. Use your Chewies, okay? So remember, we've talked about Chewies a lot. Aligner tray seaters, Chewies. That's a brand name. You can get them from Amazon, a couple dollars a bag. Buy them in bulk, cheaper. All kinds of flavors. I think mint is nasty. I like strawberry. I like grape. Those are good. And plain vanilla, all those. So definitely you should be including a set of Chewies with your delivery. Another good thing to include might be an ART or an aligner removal tool. You don't have to give that to every patient, but if they're struggling getting them out at the delivery, then it's a good idea to give them one, because you don't want a phone call at like midnight on a Saturday because they can't get their aligners out. So it's just, $1 for some peace and quiet is a great idea. Okay, so use your Chewies 3 times a day for 20 minutes for the first 3 days after the aligner change to help seat the aligner. Now, granted, I don't give it to them with a paper. I'll like laminate it and put my branding on it, but I just wanted to show you the basic version of what you can do. I mean, again, this is only going to cost you $1. So you can make these ahead of time. You can label them 1 through 15 here. If it's a bigger case, you can get a bigger one. So basically for success, it's really quite easy, and you need to spend a few minutes explaining this to the patient, okay? So use your Chewies 3 times a day for 20 minutes for the first 3 days after a new aligner change. So if they're changing aligners, say Sunday night, every Sunday night for Invisalign, or every other Sunday night for another brand, that means as soon as they put them in, after they brush their teeth and they're getting ready to go to bed, they need to work on their Chewies for a little while, okay? And then the next day, three times a day for 20 minutes. So Chewies can fit in the case. They should carry them around with them. They need to chew. The teeth need to be flush to the aligners. There should be no microscopic spaces between the aligners and the teeth for ultimate success. If you have great tracking, and we call this tracking, then the case will turn out as planned. If you don't have great tracking, you will need a revision, refinement, or mid-course correction. It's that simple. So the Chewies should theoretically, or you can use a vibrational device. They make them that are out there. Like Hyperbite and stuff like that. think that's a brand term. But those are a lot more. Those are like a couple $100s. So Chewies are $1. Very easy. But patients can always upgrade and buy the vibrational device if they want it. Anyways, they get like 2 to 3 days to get their aligners to fully seat after they've done an aligner change. If they can't get them 100% seated, even if there's any microscopic space that they can't get rid of between the tooth and the aligner, they need to go back to the previous aligner. So let me repeat that. Let's say we were on aligner 1, we're moving to 2 Sunday night, okay? Put in 2, there's some tiny spaces between tooth and the aligner. We're working on them with the Chewies, working 3 times a day for up to 3 days. They're still there, can't get rid of them. Then we need to go back to aligner number 1. We're another week, another full week, 22 hours a day. And then try the switch again. Microscopic space is still there, can't get rid of it after a few days of using Chewies. We need to give the doctor a call. Do not progress. Do not change aligners, okay? If you empower your patient with this knowledge, the patient will track right through 1 through 15, 1 through 20, 1 through 30 with no problems. I mean, you're still going to see them whether you do virtual check-ins, you do real check-ins, just to make sure everything's good. Mostly you're going to be checking clinically to make sure, everything's healthy. But in terms of tracking, that is the secret sauce. It's really, really simple. Chewies. And then, of course, they need to save their old aligners. So you see this? Save your old aligners and bring them to every appointment. I don't recommend putting them back in the bag that they came in because they get moldy. And once they get moldy, they're trash. So I like doing it like this because they just throw them in here. Obviously, that's number 1, okay? And so on as they finish them. They're going to put them in here and they're going to bring this container to their appointment when they go for their check-in, whether you're seeing them every 8 weeks, 10 weeks, 15 weeks, whatever. They need to bring it because if something gets unseated, we're just going to go back and find the best fit and then we're going to progress from there. So theoretically, that shouldn't be happening, assuming they're following the instructions, but if they're saving all their own aligners, assuming you have a great treatment plan, like I said, that can easily be controlled, that you should never need a revision, mid-course correction, refinement, anything like that. Everything will just sail right through, okay? So that's the key. That's the secret sauce. $6 investment for Chewies, maybe an aligner removal tool, and one of these little compartment thingies. And you are all set when you're done. Really easy. All right. So hopefully that'll help to empower you. Remember, we have all the instructions for patients. If you want to use our templates, you're more than welcome to. We welcome to give them to any licensed dentist who contacts us. Contact us at info@straightsmilesolutions.com or message us on our website at straightsmilesolutions.com, or you can message us through one of a variety of different social medias. We do need your email and we will verify your name and to make sure you are a licensed dentist indeed. But if so, we'll be glad to send you all of our templates and handouts, paperwork, whatever that we have. We're super glad to help you. We do recommend that you do schedule a complimentary consultation. It's free of charge. You'll only have something to gain from it. Going to straightsmilesolutions.com and clicking in the top right-hand corner. And we'll be glad to give you some tips and pearls about success in ortho in a GP or pediatric practice. All right. Thanks so much. Hopefully that helped you today. Have a good one.